Welcome to the Academic Success Plan for Kids, presented by A Stronger Foundation. Of recent, there has been lots of talk and research about the benefits of children developing a growth mindset. However, this concept is far from new. As educators and parents, we have always embraced the idea that an intrinsically driven scholar who is motivated towards learning simply achieves more. I am an independent teacher and author who have stumbled upon a great phenomenon. If students are made aware of self-talk and how to use it to boost their efficacy and enthusiasm towards learning and life, we will see a generation of exceptionally intelligent children and future favorable citizens. Allow me to share my story and general background supporting the development of the Academic Success Plan for Kids, as well as the Academic Architect podcast. Year after year as a teacher, I have witnessed students who fail again and again. They have developed a pattern. You see, these children realize that they are expected to fail. And so they do. And no one is surprised. These children refuse to try since they would prefer to fail from not trying than to try and fail. They lost academic confidence early. For some, as early as kindergarten, when they realized that the majority of the other students knew their colors, shapes, and how to write their names, while they were not able to even recognize letters. They noticed that their teacher was drawn to the brighter students and ultimately neglected them, although unintentionally. The already behind students stray even further behind and is ultimately isolated and labeled as learning disabled or sustained learning disability. The students understand that this label means less work, and well, they don't mind at all. This title plagues these students throughout elementary, secondary, and unless the pattern is broken, throughout their entire life. They begin to embrace the attitude, I cannot learn, that's too difficult for me, and I can't achieve that. This attitude is known worldwide as learned helplessness. Now, some caring and effective teachers attempt to break the I can't attitude by using various teaching strategies, which often fail. You want to know why? Well, that's because the best teachers with the best strategies cannot reach a student who does not want to be reached. Through research and studies, I came to realize that students who fail are unaware that they are caught in a cycle which can be broken. And I have committed to help to open their eyes and reveal to them the amazing gift of intelligence which lies within them. Like anyone else, I had a choice to take a blind eye approach or pledge my allegiance to becoming a change agent. And so I chose to not ignore these students because of this belief. You see, these very children, regardless of how they approach this critical cycle, will grow up and be our future leaders and a part of our community. And so I knew it then, and I know it now, that it behooves us to make them aware of how to develop their self-efficacy and apply self-talk as a tool to enhance motivation and enthusiasm towards learning and life, rather than allow them to grow up unstable academically, socially, and psychologically, ultimately becoming menaces to society. So, though it is commendable that many of our schools now incorporate some level of curricular activities directed at making students aware of the growth mindset concept, I question whether it is sufficient. You see, I believe that developing a strong growth mindset is imperative in order for students to rise to their highest potential academically. Hence, this concept requires an enhanced and consistent focus for more students to succeed. So while it should be commended that at least 45% of students perform on grade level, would it not generate greater satisfaction if that number increased to 95%? Especially since it is possible. Teachers can only do so much and no more. At a point, the students must contribute at an effort above their personal norm in order to break the cycle of their academic slump. This will only occur when growth mindset activities are rigorously incorporated and students are held accountable to demonstrating an appreciation of its benefits. Here's the phenomenon. Get the students to want to learn. This will happen only when these students begin to believe that they can learn. These students have unknowingly programmed their brains to fail and now need to be taught how to reprogram their brains to succeed. Some students have even tried to learn to no avail, not understanding that they have created a mental block towards learning. Being oblivious to this fact causes the students to feel dumb and to engage in such negative self-referent statements as "I am stupid" or "I'm a loser." As a teacher who witnessed this act of self-directed character destruction, I was so moved that I authored the book, What You Say Is What You Are. Because I wanted my students to understand the power of their words. I wanted my students to be aware of how their words affect how they learn and the degree to which they succeed academically and in life. This desire led to the discovery of my life purpose and gave birth to the academic success plan for kids. So, if this information has plucked your interest and you'd like to learn more about this initiative, I invite you to watch the next video. I have nothing to gain except the satisfaction of fulfilling my purpose to inspire every child that crosses my path to be the best that they can be, one moment at a time. Simply by making them aware of the process of developing a mindset for success. Thanks for listening. You can learn more by subscribing to the Academic Architect PDO YouTube channel.